much of the work that design intelligence does, if not the vast majority, are with professional services organizations, where the greatest asset of the firm are the people. There's not widgets and there's not manufacturing lines per se in the majority of our audience. The vast majority are professional services. And it would seem that if the greatest asset of those organizations, if we would put them on a balance sheet, the greatest assets are the human resources that are there. It seems interesting that that either at the senior executive leadership team or on the board of directors, very few that I'm even aware of have any of the disciplines of psychology helping in the governance of those firms, because you're speaking to us from the heart of a neuroscientist and a researcher, and your conclusions are, fantastic. They can rudder an organization one way versus another. Why don't we see more of this discipline being played into the boardrooms? And if we don't see more of it, what do we do to change that? Do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. So I think that change is going to be predicated upon a situational or perspective change in which board members can be seen as advocates for both the employee and the employer, not just one or the other. And I think that's beginning to change. And as we've seen the cost of turnover rise, it's beginning to change it in that it's become advantageous for both the employee and the employer to become better connected. We see annual turnover costs in the United States exceeding $600 billion. And so to answer your question, the change, I think, is going to require a change of situations, but that required situational change is already underway.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.